Have your kids been doing digital work this year? Hey, it's NTI. Everyone's been doing digital work this year. But did you know that your kids could have a possible state champion lurking in their Google Drive? I'm going to tell you more about it and more about DPOJ right now. Which DPOJ stands for Digital Project Online Judging. And you're probably like, what does that mean? Well, it's just basically digital work that kids have been doing all year long, or they could do it right now. If you might put this out and say, hey, kids, create a book trailer. Or how about you design an infographic on endangered species, or anything you're teaching right now. If you're teaching something about the Revolutionary War, you could have kids create an infographic on the Revolutionary War, or 13 colonies. Create an infographic on Massachusetts, for example, or the Boston Tea Party, or anything, right? So this is digital work that your students might have already done throughout the school year, or could be doing right now. So here are the categories, and I'll show you on the STLP Supersheet, which is linked right here. You can get access to all of the categories for DPOJ. It can come from this work can come from anyone's class in the entire school, including yours. Let's see some examples from last year's competition. This took first place in the graphic design category of last year's DPOJ competition, and it's from Bloom Elementary. This student drew Harriet Tubman in Google Drawings using a process called vector art. Very easy to look at a YouTube video up on that. Pretty neat. Using Google Drawings, they won a first place trophy for graphic design. So another example, your kids take photos all the time. This doesn't even have to be a thing where they're doing it for a school project. Put it out there. Hey, say kids, send me your best photo that you've taken this year. Your kids like to take pictures, and they like to use filters, right? Well, we have a category for that in DPOJ called manipulated image. And the cool part about every category in DPOJ, and this is kind of an example of that, is with every submission, they have to submit a reflection. And so they have to tell about what kind of app they used to create their project, the steps they followed. It's just a paragraph, something really easy. Technical writing, this student from Blake Elementary just wrote out the steps for accessing the JCPS backpack and became a first place winner in the technical writing competition for DPOJ. Infographics, you can do these in Google Drawings. They use word art, they use images, they use text, they use data to convey a message. So here you see a second place winner in the middle school division from Mazik Middle School. They just talk about the different types of learning. And they've got color in there, they got images, they got text, they got data. New for 2021, every kid has access to Minecraft this year. This year's challenge has them designing a working Kentucky farm. So they just research what's on a farm Kentucky. There's no polar bears on a farm Kentucky, right? So they're not including that, right? So they're just going to build a Kentucky farm in Minecraft, and this could be an actual farm or a farm they've made up that matches what we do here in Kentucky, and record a 3-minute or less overview of that farm. Also this year, your kids, again, they like to take photos. Tell a story with words. This is a great opportunity for social justice and equity to come into this digital world, right? For that movement. Or it can be as simple as, how do I make breakfast? I get the cereal out of the cabinet, picture. I pour it in the bowl, picture. I get the milk, picture. I'm eating the cereal, picture. And I put it in the dishwasher, picture. That's it. That's a photo essay. No words, just photos. And again, I would just use Google Drawings for this. Pretty simple stuff. Media literacy awareness. Man, this is a really important category for this year. Students come up with 3 pieces of media designed to educate their community about disinformation. So they might make a poster like this one I made in Google Drawings. They might make a short little video that says, ask your librarian for great sources. And they might come up with maybe a little audio clip or something. Or they might design a presentation. Just 3 pieces of media designed to educate the community about disinformation. And then Kentucky travel. What's special about your community? Everything's special about Louisville, right? So we want to make people come to Louisville. So this is just a campaign. How are we going to do that? Maybe we might make a poster about all the different museums we have, and it could have information in there about the Ali Museum and about the Louisville Slugger Museum and about the Fraser Historical Arms Museum. We might talk about our great park system. It's totally up to you, up to the kids to do this, and they could be a state champion. So pretty neat. So now what? You can contact your schools coordinator, which click on this link here and it's going to take you to that list. And you're like, man, I'm looking at this list and I see that Verben Graves, I'm a teacher at Medora, and Verben Graves is my STLP coordinator. I'm going to email him and say, hey, I think I have an infographic that might be a state champion. Now, you might be looking at a list and you're like, I don't even have, my school doesn't have a coordinator. Well, guess what? You, and these are due February 19th, you can email me if you don't have a coordinator, or you're not sure who your coordinator is, or you're not in speaking terms with your coordinator. You can email me, russell.hockenberry@jefferson.kyschools.us, and say, hey, I think I have something that might fit one of these categories. Can you tell me more about it? And I will gladly take a look.